Hey guys, Ian here. Welcome to White Pine Living, and this is our second edition. We've got the Ely City Council candidates, and I've got my friend Bruce here. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
And most of the reason we're doing this is because I feel like people that, at least that are new to town, may not know you guys. And so let's just talk a little bit. How long have you lived here in Ely?
I moved to Ely in 2008. I retired from the Teamsters in Las Vegas and moved up here. I'd been coming up here as a kid fishing and hunting. So when I retired, I decided this is where I want to be.
Yeah, man.
So that's what I did. Moved here, opened up a business and ran for city council. When I won the seat, we decided to sell the business because it's just too hard to do two things.
Yeah, man.
So I put all my time and effort into the city council.
Man, that's awesome. So you just put all the focus into seeing the city thrive. That's awesome, man. That's the kind of stuff we need. So outside of the city council, have you done any other politics kind of stuff?
No,
that's basically it.
No, just basically Ely City Council. It's been fun. I've learned a lot, but it's very taxing. So
sure.
I don't know anybody that could run a business and do city council. If you put all your time and energy in one, you can't do the other.
Yeah, I get it, man. So one of the things that we've been talking about. So you got some good business background, man. No matter who you talk to, some people are really excited, maybe too optimistic and unrealistic, and some people are really pessimistic about what the growth is like for this town. And we've got a lot of challenges that we face. I've got friends that want to bring in manufacturing, but we don't exactly have the labor force to really support that just yet. How do you see us growing?
Well, that's one of the biggest problems is people say, take Walmart, for example. I don't think we have enough labor force to employ that many people in a Walmart.
Right.
We have trouble keeping the prison labor population up. They're constantly hiring. People come to town. There's not enough housing. It's just I think what we're going to have to do is start small and work up from there.
Okay.
And I think that we need to start with tourism. We got basically 3 million people living just south of us, 240 miles in Vegas. And that's where we need to put our advertising dollars, start getting those people to come up and see all the great things we have. And as more people come here to visit, more shops will open up, more tourist-related businesses, candy store, t-shirt shops, just all kinds of little businesses will start popping up. And once those start popping up, it just brings an influx,
Yes.
Business begets business.
It does.
So if you start small and just start building on what we have, I think it'll happen.
So what are your favorite parts about the area? What do you think we got tourism-wise?
Oh, we got Great Basin National Park.
Yeah.
The visitation doubled in the last couple years, so that's getting big.
That's excellent.
Tour and Rec Department is doing a good job promoting the things we do have. We got ice fishing, and most people in Vegas aren't from Vegas. They're usually from back east, and they migrate to Vegas.
Yeah.
And there's things that they just don't know is available.
Right.
People from back east are used to ice fishing, and they just figure you move out to Nevada, you're done ice fishing.
Yeah.
But Cummins Lake was just they killed all the pike in it. They restocked it with trout. That was one of the premier trout fishing fisheries in Nevada.
Wow.
And people just don't know about it. And I think that's how we get the word out about what we do have. We got Cave Lake, Cummins Lake now with the ice fishing at Cave Lake. Garnet Hill for the geologists, the rock hounds and
man.
Snowshoeing. We just have everything and nobody knows it.
We've got a really cool train set up here.
The train is fantastic.
There's a lot of guys that are like train heads, man, and they're just like, it's a pretty amazing thing that we've got there.
So, the train does a good job advertising. I mean, if you ask, I think anybody outside of Ely about the train, everybody's heard of the train.
Wow.
I think a lot of people think, I'm not going to drive 240 miles to see the train. But they don't realize, if you add everything up that we have going on, they can make it a 3-day or 4-day or even 5-day vacation. I know Shane Bybee's working on, with the Tour and Rec Board, he came up with an idea of a ticket sales thing through a website that, you go online, you buy your ticket to the train, you can register for your room, your restaurants, all the other things that we have to offer, and pay a monthly fee until that's paid off, and then take your vacation. It's just some
Wow,
ideas. The Tour and
that's
Rec Board
great.
is taking a different direction, and I
That's
think
amazing.
we'll see some big changes coming
That's wonderful.
as
man.
far as tourism goes.
Change is hard for people, but when it starts to produce results and when it's done by competent people that genuinely want to see the right thing done, eventually everybody starts to kind of get on board. So
Right.
I've experienced that many times.
I think everybody realizes now we're not going to get a big factory to come in.
Yeah.
You know,
Not right away.
not right now, but as you build the population, you know, that'll look more attractive.
Sure.
You know, when we have more population and more housing, and that could happen in the not near future, but
Hey, well, that's actually really exciting that we, not only do you see some potential for growth and a plan for growth through tourism, but it sounds like people are really starting to tackle that.
there is, like I said, there's a new Tour and Rec Board that's taken a different direction, and I think it's going to do a lot of good.
So you probably would bring that to the city council too, right?
I'm on
others that are into the because I know that there's the tourism and rec and there's all of that, but I feel like as a team, when people are united in that purpose, that's going to
Well,
be
one good thing about the
valuable.
Tour and Rec Board is the city appointed me onto the Tour and Rec Board. We have one representative from the city, one representative from the county, which is Shane Bybee,
Okay.
and then 3 at-large members.
Okay.
So the county's represented, the city's represented, and then the community with a business owner, a hotel owner, and a motel owner, one of their representatives is on the Tour and Rec Board. And right now we have a completely new board, with the exception of myself.
Wow.
But 4 new members, well, actually 3 new members. There's a position opened up.
Wonderful.
The gentleman from the Hotel Nevada resigned, moved out of the area.
Okay.
So there is an opening on the Tour and Rec Board.
Okay. All right. That's good to know, man. That's why we started White Pine Living in general, just is because we feel the same way. That there's so much here that's kind of undiscovered and underappreciated. And so we just want to be a megaphone to let people know what a great place this is to visit, what a great place it is to live. So
Yeah.
we appreciate your perspective on that. And we wish you well in the election this coming Tuesday.
Yep.
And thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Brother.